Hello. Wait, is my mic? Yeah, okay, good. My mic is on. Literally just thinking, when is gonna start streaming today? I'm a lot quieter than the music. Yeah, give me a moment. That's probably just the balancing of the actual thing there. Give me one moment here. Where is... There we go, that's the right one. Okay, so for some reason my OBS is tweaking right now, like it's just showing me it's just showing me my uh starting screen for some reason. It's not actually showing me the proper preview. Um so I guess I just need to read off of Twitch directly. Looking fine on stream itself. Yeah, no, I can see that. I can see that on my Twitch preview. Um but for whatever reason my OBS preview is bugging. Okay. Yeah, so here we are, Dark Souls 2, Nuzlocke. This is gonna be interesting. Basically, what a Nuzlocke is it's a classic Pokemon challenge run where you're only allowed to get one single Pokemon per area. It must be the first Pokemon you encounter in each area, and whenever a Pokemon goes down, you can never use it again. Um, for this, I'm going to apply a similar principle, except replacing Pokemon with weapons. I can only use the first weapon that I pick up from an area, and I'm counting an area as whenever there's the text on screen that shows that I've gone through an area. Whenever I die, I'm never allowed to use a weapon again. Looks like stream latency is actually a little high today. When you die with the weapon, I can't reuse it. Yeah, I mean, it's a little softer than, like a deathless run or something like that. Um, okay, I just looked at those maps y'all were sending in the Discord server. That is actually disgusting. I know, right? Yeah, no, it's terrible. Both of those are god awful. Okay. Character creation. Name. Give me a name. Oh, okay. Thank you, Windows. Robin, sure, I can go for that. We can go for that one. Which I suppose means female character. The The Dark Souls 2 characters look a little strange sometimes. I'll just go for that one. If I'm making a Robin, it should be... The default hair color actually works pretty well. You don't think there's game audio? Hold on. Oh, there isn't. That's weird. Oh, it's because I had DS2 muted. Oh, okay. Noob streamer, true. True. Welcome in, Kurt. Alright, what class are we going for? I'll leave it up to you guys. What class we start with. Sork. Alright. I'll take the petrified something.
All people come here.
So Sorcerer actually starts with 2 weapons. We start with the Sorcerer's Staff and the Dagger. Howdy. Hello, welcome in. How's it going? Yeah. Starting up that DS2 Nuzlocke run, I'm only allowed to pick up 1 weapon per area. And if I die, whatever weapon I've used latest, I can never use again. I'm not really expecting to win this run, to be honest, because DS2 is by far the game that I'm least familiar with. Case in point, I just walked right back out from where I came from. DS2 also has its fair share of just gameplay problems. Stream I did Deathless off stream during the weekend. I didn't actually, because Saturday I had Saturday was the day that I came back home after break. For my break. So yeah, I didn't actually do any Deathless then, and then yesterday I spent a bit of time doing some Halo co-op with one of my buddies. Deathless is definitely something that I'm going to be returning to at some point. Alright, this here is why we picked up the petrified something. Alright, let's see what we got. Twinkling Titanite, that's alright. I'm not going to go into that one because that one is a little too dangerous for my liking. This is going to be an interesting run. Yeah, it's a little bit of a softer run than a pure Deathless. But if I'm going to build up to being able to do Deathless in all 3 games, I think doing softer challenge runs like this is definitely going to be useful. Okay, so Majula, I know we have I think we have the Morning Star pickup here, Divine Blessing. I want to say the Morning Star is down on like, on a ledge that I can drop down to somewhere? Yeah, right here. I want to say that the Morning Star is down here somewhere. Morning Star and the Cleric Sacred Chime, so that is our weapon pickup for the area. So we can no longer get any weapons from Majula. I don't really know what kind of build I want to be doing.
Go on.
We'll see. Including merchant buys? Yes, including merchant buys. I'm probably going to, I think with, where are the pigs? That's right, these guys are randomly absurdly tanky. Oh, what was I gonna say? Oh, I'll probably try to avoid smart GS build. I could go for that. I need to avoid picking up weapons from Brightstone Cove, Seldora, whenever we get there. Because that's where I'll be able to get boss weapons from Ornifex. And I probably also want to avoid getting anything from Lost Bastille either. Because Strayed gives some of the weapon, some of the boss weapons. Let's throw on the Estus Flask.
There are... Seek... There's... Is... Just...
Yeah, smart GS build could be... I mean, intelligence plus strength is I'm pretty sure what you're talking about, right? Because if that is, like, that's probably not a bad idea. Let's go Forest of Fallen Giants first, which I think is down this way, if I remember correctly. It's probably the easiest starting area. I don't want to go to Hides yet. I think I want to have some more both vigor and also adaptability before then. Sorcerer is a class that doesn't really start very high in either stat, so I don't want to be going to the difficult areas, or the more difficult areas, just quite yet. I'm also, again, I'm just not that good at DS2. I've not played it that often compared to the other Dark Souls games. I don't know what he's doing. The beginning of the game is probably going to be the most dangerous part. Right, because this'll be the time where I have the least number of weapons and where I also have low stats. But I'm not that worried about Forest of Fallen Giants. I think probably the most dangerous area is probably going to be Iron Peak. No, not that one. I want this guy. Come on. Oh, that's... The ganks begin already. Is there Bare Fist parry in DS2? There is. Okay. DS2 and its absolutely brutal backstab animations. We'll light this bonfire, not gonna rest at it yet. And then I think there's 2 or 3 more guys up ahead. There's this guy, and then the like a bow guy, and then one down here. Yeah, so 3. Oh, this guy is the bow guy. Okay. Oh, there's 4. Okay. I'm stuck on the tree. Is that counter damage? Or is that just like a weird interaction with the hitting in melee? Item down here, apparently. So, I don't know where most of the item pickups are in this game. I do, however, I do think I know what weapon I want to go for in Forest of Fallen Giants. I'm gonna try for, the halberd. So I'm probably honestly going to try to avoid, okay. Actually, it's probably dumb to go for the halberd, right? Because it's in a dead end where you have, a gang capping longsword up top. I could just go for the longsword. That's a decent weapon. Throwing knife, that's a consumable, so it doesn't count. You mean you think that the longsword is up here? What'd you drop? Hollow infantry gloves. That's a soul. I guess it might be over on the other side that you kind of have to jump to. Like right there. I guess that could be it. It's a short sword. Alright, well that's my weapon for Forest of Fallen Giants. Oh, and I should get rid of the Cleric's Sacred Chime. Because I picked up the Morning Star. Right, so that would be 2 weapons from Majula, which, I do need to get rid of. Oh. Better than dagger? True. Can you only rest once at a bonfire? No, I can rest at bonfires however many times I need. Like, in a Nuzlocke, technically, like, you're, if I wanted to do, like, full Nuzlocke, I would ban myself from using healing items. But that would be awful, so I'm not gonna do that. Because in a Nuzlocke, you aren't allowed to use, healing items in combat. In a Pokemon Nuzlocke. Would one of my dear mods be willing to cleanse us from that bot, please? Appreciate it. Broken Straight Sword, I'm gonna have to throw that out. Just as soon as we're done here. I'm glad that I didn't pick up Broken Straight Sword first. Okay. I mean, I didn't actually read what the message saw. I just saw that it was the bot template trying to sell views. It's another broken straight sword. Oh my goodness, I'm terrible at navigating this menu. I think that's mostly, though, because I'm just not used to DS2, rather than DS2 having a particularly bad menu. What'd you draw? Hollow infantry gloves. That's the second hollow infantry gloves. The same rules, by the way, do not apply to armor pickups. I can pick up whatever armor I desire. I think there's one more guy in here. Hello? I don't know why he went this way. Where? Oh, hi. Still going to use the dagger for now, and I'll probably use the dagger on Last Giant. Because if I'm going to go down, I would rather go down with the least valuable weapon of the run. Either that, or like... As annoying as it would be to lose my only sorcery catalyst for the moment, I guess it wouldn't be too catastrophic for me to lose the staff, because I can pick up another staff at some point. You know, staves are relatively replaceable. Oh. Alright, that was a little scuff. We're running low on soul arrow casts, but it's fine, because we are close to a bonfire. Where's that shot from? Oh, from up there. Bruh. There we go. And there's another enemy right back here. Dagger range is definitely not good, but I do appreciate the speed of it. I think I have to, if I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure I have to exhaust for dialogue. Yeah, there we go. And then once I take care of the last giant, she will move. You know, maybe I should have waited to pick up the club instead of getting that short sword. Getting another soul arrow cast could be useful. Attune spells. I only have one attunement slot right now. That's unfortunate. Yeah, so I can really only hit them twice before the stagger knocks an enemy out of my attack range. I need to be real close to actually be doing anything. Okay, there's another guy crouching in the corner here. There we go. This next area could be pretty dangerous. Let's see. There we go. Okay, so when he's on the ground, my attacks go through him. That's always fun. At least 2 soul arrows is enough to take him down. I want to see if I can't trick that guy into throwing a firebomb at the... Oh, come on. Stun lock. Where did these guys come from, actually? I don't know. I'm gonna spend a little more time trying to get the firebomb thrower to hit these barrels. Come on. Oh, so close, man. Hello? Can you throw it at me? Alright, well, I guess we're done there. The reason that I wanted to do that was because hitting those barrels blasts open a wall that, takes you right back to the bonfire room. Alright. I understand very much. You paid him off? Okay. Crack a life gem. I want to be careful here. We got 3 guys in here. Though one of them seems to have just run off for some reason. Great soul arrow. The shield I'm gonna have to drop. Because shields can be used as weapons. I'm not counting spells as weapons, I'm counting the catalyst as the weapon. Just to make that clarification. Better to make it now than, you know, at any point where it might be relevant later. Is this a trap? It is. Or a Titanite shard. I'm pretty sure that can only be done with the Theros thing there. That's a spear hollow. Really fascinating hitbox right there. I don't know if you guys just saw what happened. That was a bit of a DS2 moment, if ever I've seen one. We got the life ring. Might as well.
Well, oh,
You know what? I might as well go and do this. I do have the staff, which is going to make it significantly easier. Climbing animations in this game are so goofy. A bit, yeah. Man, ADP is such a bad mechanic. ADP is an absolute garbage mechanic. Basically, what it does for the uninitiated, ADP or adaptability, increases the number of iframes that you have whenever you roll. But the game is also designed in such a way that if you have low ADP, then rolling is explicitly detrimental. Door, fake door. Well, guess I missed it. Oh, of course there's another one, man. I'm getting hit by that. No, he is a terrible throw. Huh. There is a way that you can get back to where that area is a little later. There we go. Fishing for the backstab there a little bit. You know, the casting animation is also, like, weirdly slow in this game. Like, you can't cast, you can't really chain casts together. Alright, so up there is where the halberd is, which would normally be the weapon that I would want from this area, but going up there is basically a death trap, which means that I would be exchanging one weapon for another. You know, which, like, it's fine, but I would rather be gaining a weapon instead of exchanging one. We're gonna go back to Majula, do a little bit of leveling, before we take on Last Giant. We are pretty much there to fight it, though, so... We got that going for us. I probably just went bigger for now. I don't want to be, like, getting one-shot by Last Giant or anything like that. 8 Vig is still a little low, for sure. But 8 is better than 5, so I'll take it. So for whatever reason, in Dark Souls 2, normally when you're moving, the camera will move a little bit with you. But for whatever reason, that just isn't the case on an elevator. Whenever you're on elevators, the camera just doesn't move with you. You can see, like, the camera is shifting a little back and forth as I'm moving. If I go on the elevator. That just... Okay, well, it's happening there for some reason. I guess because the elevator isn't in motion. Maybe it's when an elevator is in motion that it does that. I'm not going to be using summons because I don't like using summons. And here's Last Giant. Last Giant is definitely a bit of an easy fight. Yeah, so you can see what low ADP did there, because I got hit out of the roll, because I actually have less iframes on my roll than the roll has frames. Right, so you can get roll caught all over the place in DS2. Track the life gem. Oh, he's throwing a tantrum, and it caused my soul arrow to fly up for some reason. Elevator PvP would be a nightmare in DS2. I mean, DS2 is a game that you can actually use lock on. So, like, it's not that bad, right? Because if you're in lock on, the camera behaves normally. It's just whenever you're not locked on that things get weird. Alright, there is Last Giant. We got the Soldier's Key and 10,000 souls. We're gonna go pretty much straight to Pursuer from here. I do want to see about raising my attunement enough to give me another attunement slot, though. But you can see here, camera not moving. As soon as the elevator stopped, camera started moving. I don't know why. I have no idea why that's the case. You know what? While I'm here, screw this guy in particular. Oh, he went down in 2. Okay, cool. So we're gonna go and grab some... I should probably grab some adaptability. I would love to get enough attunement to be able to throw on another attunement slot. How much attunement do I start with? I just need to get one more attunement to get myself another slot. That's okay. And yeah, I can just put the rest of these into ADP for now. That should hopefully give me enough iframes to where, I'm not gonna have problems on Pursuer. Now, I don't know what Pursuer's magic resistances look like. I have no idea. Okay, I don't have enough strength, actually, to be able to use the... Why do I have 2 daggers? Did I pick up a dagger somewhere and not realize it? Really? That counts as you blocking? Come on. Why did that just... Huh? You guys just saw that guy, right? That halberd hollow that just ran through the area. Maybe he's about to burn his food. I forgot to turn the stove off! Come on. There we go. I don't know what this item is, but we should have the ability to take care of this. I don't actually know what they're called. The big turtle guy here. What does the Great Solero look like? Okay, so it's basically just like... Is that twice damage? I don't think it's quite twice. But it is more damage. Oh, okay, that's actually a good pickup. Amber Herbs restore spell uses. In fact, I should probably throw that on here. I'll actually switch it like this. Because I prefer to keep Estus in my primary slot. And then life gems after that. And there's another Royal Swordsman. Alright, time to start taking these guys down with range. Might be able to get a backstab. There we go. Backstab. Oh, the backstab actually got him. It did 2 damage ticks for some reason. That hit me for some reason. That's not terrible damage. I'm getting hit by that? Yeah. Uh-oh. There's a really awkward turnaround animation whenever you start running. That's a grab attack. Definitely don't want to get hit by that. Especially because thrusts, in particular in DS2, tend to have really bad hitboxes. Okay. I pressed the attack button, but my character just decided to not, I guess. Rip Ballista. Ooh, I'm surprised I didn't get hit by that because this is Darkness 2. Like, I mean, it clearly missed me, right? But again, this is DS2, so I was expecting it to land anyway. I don't know why I rolled that. That thrust doesn't really propel him forward at all. That right there was part of that turnaround animation that I was talking about. Or rather, it was the result of the turnaround animation. And so is that. Alright, there goes our sorcery staff. Yes, you can really start to see some of the issues with Dark Souls 2 there. Not so much of the hitbox problems, actually. A lot less hitbox issues than I was expecting. However, we were having some god-awful issues with the animation, just spinning me around for no reason at all. I do not have enough dexterity to use the short sword. And I do need to get rid of this excess dagger that I don't know why I have it. But that's gonna leave me with the alternative method of dealing with Pursuer. Which I guess I should have probably just tried to start with. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about momentarily. Alright, come on. Come on, get over here. I think he's misaligned. Yeah. He was massively misaligned there. Just not allowed to move. Lovely. I could have gotten a shot off, probably. There we go. There's one. Just got to do that one more time. I don't think this is going to be good. Nope, he does that. We do still have one more ballista. Never mind. No, we don't. I have no idea where it just went. Oh boy. This is not going to be fun to finish. Vort flashbacks low-key, except I'm playing a thoroughly worse game. but not quite as bad. No, worse, because this game is terrible. Like, I actually quite like fighting Bort. Bort is a pretty good boss. You know, he's easy, but he's a really good boss. But this game is just... It's just not that good. And I also dislike the Pursuer boss fight because of that. Hello? There we go. Okay, so the problem now is that, my stats are bad, basically. Alright, lost best heal. I don't know if I do, and actually I should probably start. Boom. An hour in, and I completely forgot to record anything. My OBS is still busted, by the way. Like, it's still not showing me the proper thing. Dull Ember. What was the other thing we picked up? It wasn't a weapon. No, it wasn't. As for information, like, it's not... I don't know. If you want to be a data goblin, you know, just do whatever you like. It's a human effigy. Okay, thank you. Let's see. What did I need for the short sword? 7 strength and 10 dexterity. Bear 6 list. Seven strength, 10 dexterity. That's what it was, right? Yeah. Okay. We can also pick up 3 more life gems. Still not gonna get Lenegrass's key yet. Okay, so normally I would want to go hides next. Oh, and I can actually use the Morning Star in... Wait, can I not two-hand it? No, I can. I can. Yes, we're gonna go to hides. Go for, ideally, an easy Dragon Rider kill. I haven't received an area switch yet. So I think this thing should still be counted as part of Majula. Which means I need to discard it. Technically it's in between areas, right? But, oh, I said that an area only changed whenever I saw the thing, so... That is how I will trade it. There we go. These guys are actually worth a few souls for the early game. Bruh. There we go. Ooh. I'm less familiar with the hammer guy's moveset. Probably didn't need to use both there, but whatever. Have to fight this guy a little differently than the other one from before because of just the layout of the area. We're not going to pull that lever because it's actually easier if we don't. Basically, what it does is it raises up some of the area around the next box. The other guys there, yep, they only aggro after the greatsword guy is down. But I should just be able to run past. Is he following me? Oh, he is following me. Alright. In that case, we do it like that. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and... you don't do it like that. I think I needed him to take one more step. Unfortunately, that means that the Morning Star has to be discarded. I don't mind the short sword, actually, here. What on earth is that emote? That is a cursed emote. Ugh. Face shattering into a bunch of other faces. So the short sword poke is actually... Oh my days. I should not have done that. I should not have done that. That was a really bad decision. Oh, man. We're gonna swap to the dagger. Bro, seriously? Dude, what was that hitbox? Alright, so dagger is now our weapon that we will lose if we die. Alright, now I need to just not screw up the Dragon Rider cheese, and we're all good. Bro. He didn't fall. No. Alright, this is a problem. Alright, well, apparently just walking around him is also a way to deal with him easily. Jeez. I don't know why I rolled that. That was completely unnecessary. Are you gonna do something? Just over 1% of his HP per hit? I mean, I would beg to differ given that I'm dealing yellow damage. Like, sure, maybe on the normal hits, but on the counter hits? No way. No way, it's just over 1%. That is not the direction that I rolled in, actually. That's kind of scary. Uh-oh. Dude, I'm so bad at this game. I am so bad at this game. Oh, man. $30, $50 HP. Well, already, I am down to my final weapon. Yeah. No bueno. But I'm actually gonna human effigy here. Would you try Bare Fist, or would I just end the run? I would just end the run, because Bare Fist isn't a weapon. Okay, went for a fourth attack. He basically never does that. Sometimes he can, though. Okay, I have one single life gem remaining. And I'm getting screwed over by ADP being a stat. Yeah, so Dark Souls 2 is a game that actually gets significantly easier the more you progress. Because in DS2, so much of the game is built around the adaptability stat. Like, the game is so reliant on ADP as a stat. Got roll buffered twice there, by the way. So the R2 actually does less damage than the R1. Now, I haven't yet gotten a weapon from Hive. That is something worth considering. I do not yet have a weapon from this area. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He didn't fall. Oh, no, he did. There we go. That's what we tried to do the first time. This will take me down to Pirate Land. What is the Monastery Charm do? Oh, it's that one. Okay. I see. There is still another boss in Hides. That didn't hit me. That was also questionable. Not questionable that he hit me, but questionable that he was able to actually get the attack off. Old Knight Halberd, so that'll be our weapon from, Hides, I guess. Kind of a weird place to pick it up, but you know what? It's fine. It's better than nothing. That is not a lot of damage. Not sure how that hit me, but, well. I need to back out here. We'll just homeward bone out, spend the souls, get some more life gems. How much was it that I need for the Old Knight's Halberd? I need 16 strength and 20 dexterity to one-hand it, which means that to two-hand it, I need, what, 12 strength? 12 strength, 20 dex, I think. I need, my problem right now is that I need more damage. Like, I really need more damage. I'm just gonna go ahead and eat all of these souls. Pursuer's Greatsword, I don't think I'm very likely to use, and the other boss soul weapons are just not that interesting to me. Alright, so there's another 26k.
Less than.
That gets me to 11. No way, man. Oh, wait, I can use it. Okay. I have no idea, by the way, where they get off on calling this thing a halberd. Like, it's just explicitly not. Well, I mean, also in Dark Souls 2, the halberds have a swinging moveset instead of, like, a thrusting moveset. So it's probably that they're classifying it as a halberd type weapon because of the fact that it uses the same moveset. A lot of stamina consumption, but that isn't bad damage. This is what we needed in terms of damage, for sure. Alright. Round 2. I have no idea how I thrust that thing through his back. Or, actually, how that was even a backstab. That was a real weird-looking backstab, not gonna lie. I think this takes me down to the Pirate Cove. I don't know if I really want to do that area yet. But otherwise, like, I'm just doing Lost Bastille, which I don't know if I'm ready for yet either. I think I need some more vigor, to be honest. Either that or, like, a lot more ADP. Oh, yeah. Oh, hello. Yeah, this is Pirate Land. What do I have in terms of torches? I have no idea. Do I even have a single torch? I might not. If I don't have a torch, we're gonna leave and come back to this area later. Oh, whoops. Okay, how long do I have? 5 minutes. Yeah, that's not gonna cut it. Okay. So I could go back to Hides, I could do the other boss in Hides. That's a little bit of a dangerous route to take, for sure. Can I get a level? I can't, so I'm just gonna spend this on... I'm just gonna spend these souls on life gems. Oops.
Thanks.
The life gem text is... Life gem tax is what I meant to say. I have no idea how that turned into whatever I turned it to. But the life gem tax in this game is definitely real. I might go to Lost Bastille here. Just get some more souls, basically. That is not good. Oh, that's right. Okay. Yeah, I forgot about that mechanics. So basically, halberds, scythes, weapons like that in Dark Souls 2 have a weird, sweet spot mechanic where basically enemies only take, like, basically enemies take more damage if you hit them with the axe head of it, like if you hit them with the head of the weapon, as opposed to somewhere along the shaft, it'll deal more damage. Let's progress. Lucatiel's quest line, there we go. See, so that's only 111. Yikes! Oh, I'm dead here, aren't I? Time to retreat a little bit, I think. Is he gonna follow me all the way up here? He is. Can he get into here, though? He can. Okay. That's actually good, because it gives me a lot more room to fight with. I am thinking, since I'm here, it's probably not a bad idea to go and open up the blacksmith's workshop. Some gold pine resin. I'll take it. Bruh. Okay, he's attacking the wall, I guess. I have no idea how that hit me. Alright, so now we need to push this barrel down the stairs, and hopefully it hits into that crack there. Seriously. Uh-oh, dogs. I forgot these guys were here. Can I just hit this to... There we go. Alright, we made it work. Yeah, so I really don't know which area I want to go to yet, because I really don't think that I'm strong enough for any of it. I guess for now we can try taking on the other half of Hyde's. Exploding barrels are... Oh! The Hyde Knights are... Oh, wait. I forgot about that. Oh, boy. Okay. How do we do this, then? Because the Hyde Knights are basically enemies that I never want to fight. They are probably the single most broken enemy in the game. And by that, I mean their animations do not match their hitboxes at all. And they also do not have telegraphing. There's zero telegraphing, and the hitboxes and the animations do not match. This might be dangerous. Are they gonna follow me up here? No, they turned back. Okay. We can do that like that, then. Chip them a little bit. I might be able to sneak a backstab on this guy, actually. Doesn't look like it, but maybe we're fine anyway. I'm really surprised I dodged that. Man, that sucks. That really sucks. I would actually quite liked to use that weapon, I think. You know, at least play around with it. But that's what we want most, for sure. We can also get the Ring of Blades, why not? Get that, little bit of extra damage. It pulled both of them? Of course it did. Of course it did. The aggro in this game sucks so much. You're coming all the way inside here? Surely you don't follow me up the stairs. No. Okay. Uh-huh. You know what? I'll take it. We actually do quite the healthy chunk of damage when, you know, we land the attack correctly. See, that's what I'm talking about with the whole there's no telegraph on these guys. Just a moment. I said, Mom, just a moment. Oh. No, I said just a moment.
Here.
All right.
I want to order because I'm only
Okay.
if I need you.
Alrighty. Yeah, so we got another Stone Knight, another Hide Knight. And we'll basically do this the same as before. DS2 aggro ranges are pretty insane, so we're probably going to have to drag these guys all the way back to the Dragon Rider boss arena again. Stone Knight turned back, actually. Oh. Just gotta play a little... Yeah, look at that. Did you... That sort of... Now, like, that was neither telegraphed, nor did the animation match the hitbox. That's what I'm going on about these guys. I wouldn't exactly say that that sort of stuff is exactly common. However, it does happen more than it should, which is, you know, it shouldn't happen at all. I might have to use the short sword for this boss fight coming up. Latest dodge in history. Wake up this Hide Knight. This guy's a spear guy. I don't know how that's gonna go. Yeah, not especially well. Not especially well. Cool. I don't know why he decided to go in a circle there. That was a little weird. Okay. I was doing inputs there. My controller was connected, so I don't know what happened. I cannot say why that happened. But honestly, I kind of forgot how terrible the start of DS2 is. We'll try it again. And when this doesn't work out, because I have to run through all the guys again, I'm definitely not going to take the time to actually fight them all again. But when this fails, I am going to move on to something else, because the beginning of this game really, really sucks. It does get better. It does get better. However, it gets better in the sense of, like, the best it gets should be the minimum. And yeah, this honestly really sucks. Questionable. Oh, and there's 2 Hype Knights up here with me. Lovely. Oh, and a Stone Knight? Oh, the entire area's here to play with me. It must be my birthday. It must be my birthday. Alright, yeah, we are done with this. DS2 is awful. DS2 is so bad. I mean, it's just Dark Souls 2, right? Like, everything in this game has such a long aggro range that it's basically impossible to do anything about it.
I've no choice now.
Screw you. Oh. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna be the end of this. In fact, you know what? I'm probably just gonna restart with the same idea, except in DS3 instead. Because, good lord, if this isn't... Man. I have no words for, how terrible, that is. I am not a fan of, I'm not a fan of DS2's, early game. I think it's arguably, like, the worst of, uh, any Souls game, really. Yeah, we're gonna go at this same idea, except in a game that isn't terrible. Give me just one moment to update things. Man, I have no words for DS2. It's awful. It is actually awful. Let's see, I can't see like my OBS is Oh, hello? Is my controller gonna work? There we go.
Yes.
Alright, so same question here. Give me a name. What name? Oh, my game is also... Good stop, okay. Or... What if I did that instead? And my controller disconnected again. What starting class? I'm gonna try to trick my DS3 into not running at 30 frames per second. Because for some reason it just really wants to run at 30 frames. Like it'll start running at 60 frames whenever I switch out, whenever I tab out of DS3. When I tab back in, it drops down to 30. Why? What if I do this? Nope, that just... Okay. Whatever. 30 FPS gaming, here we go. Pyromancer was the first thing that was said. No. I did a Pyromancer the last time I did DS3. And... Well, maybe. I don't know. Here's the thing. I really don't like magic in Dark Souls. Like, it's alright in Elden Ring. Sorceries are alright in Elden Ring. They're decently fun. But in Dark Souls, it's absolute garbage. It feels terrible to use magic in these games. Apologies, by the way, for the audio constantly cutting in and out. I really want this to not be running at 30 frames per second. So you know what? We will go for a deprived. Male or female? Okay, nobody's answering, so I'm gonna close my eyes. I'm just gonna press some buttons, and then... Okay. Burial gift, I guess I will take the life ring. That's what I usually do. You know what? It might be on 30 frames because I'm playing on my big monitor, which also puts like Master Chief Collection down to 30 frames for some reason. So can I switch what screen you are on? Doesn't look like I can. What if I switch it to windowed mode? Okay, putting it into windowed mode actually gives me 60 frames. What happens if I switch back to full screen? If I switch back to full screen, does that keep me on 60 frames? No, it doesn't. Okay, so for whatever reason, 60 frames just puts me in 30, sorry, full screen just puts me in 30 frames per second. For some reason. Oh, fine. That's been a minute since I've played DS3, so I might get my teeth kicked in by this game. We'll see. If I do that, can I bear 50-30? No, I can't. Unfortunate. I would need to switch off my weapon entirely to do that every time. The screen doesn't look weird, like, stream doesn't look weird or anything because I'm on windowed mode, does it? Okay, I'm not really sure why that happened. That's gonna be a reset. But that weird, like, big attack that I started doing should have been that. Because that was just a basic, like, that was just a normal R2 that I did. I don't know why it was that big, long, swinging the club all around sort of thing. That was really weird.
Yeah.
Alright, you know what? A Nuzlocke can come back for another attempt. You know what, fine, I'll do a pyromancer. Just because you're cringe. Yippee, you know what I'm gonna do with it? You know what I'm gonna do with it? I'm gonna immediately unequip the pyromancy glove and never cast a single pyromancy. I'm just gonna adjust the hair. I don't want to spend a lot of time in doing this. Hair. There we go. Alright, what hair do we use? What hair do I give Nuzlocke? Could go for... You know, why not that? Hair color... The hair colors in DS3 are really weird. Like, look at that. This is the blonde option. Right, it's so dull. And I don't know why this is the case. Like, why DS2 does this. Like this, for instance, 170. Like, you can make it look, like, properly white, right? You can do that. But for some reason, like, even the lighter hair colors are just, like, really low luminosity. What sort of hair color do I do, though? I'll leave that to someone in chat to choose. Give me a hair color. Blue? You want blue? How blue are we talking? Are we talking like anime blue? Are we talking like liberal blue? Are we talking like a kind of like, you know, tealish aqua blue? Like liberal blue? Okay. Oh, oops. All right, we'll do liberal blue. It's so bright. A little bit. A little bit. It definitely stands out in this game. Okay, so this is a parry shield. That's nice. That's good, actually. I think that the shield that I have is actually a small shield. Yeah, it is. It is. Oh, I actually landed the parry. Oh, the Pyromancy Flame is in this hand. Start with that. Okay. Sure. Nuzlocke's hair is brighter than the water. Yeah, it's not brighter than the crystal lizard, though. That's not a lot of damage. Maybe I just axed this one. There we go. It's a bit of damage. Another break. And there we go. Hefty helping of souls and a Titanite scale. Yes, we're going to be going off of the same rules as before. I don't think there's really a whole lot to discuss. That was not actually a hard parry to land. I'm kind of wondering if I should maybe try parrying more. Try to learn how to parry in this game. Like, DS1 parry is easy. DS2, I've never really tried parrying, and also I don't like the game, so I tend to just not play it. But DS3 parry, like, I feel like it's the sort of thing that actually can be useful. Hello? Okay, I don't know what that was about. He was standing up when he was dead. Cue me getting out of slaughtered by that guy. Oh, hi. Hopefully this doesn't destroy my arm. We will see how it goes. Alright. Do I have audio? Oh, cool. Well, only one of my earbuds actually decided to turn on. No, the other one turned on. It just decided to not connect. Okay, so my earbuds are kind of tweaking. So I'm actually just gonna have to go no audio for myself for a moment. Do you guys still have audio? Off the stream? Like, is do you guys still have game audio? Because if you do, then it's not really an issue. But so that was the worst jump in history. Oh my days. You hear screams cleanly. Okay, good. Clearly, whatever. It doesn't matter that much. That's rude. Oh my, why? Why did that happen? Just like at the last moment, my character just decides to jump over the other way for some reason. What is that, what is that effect that I have right now? Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know the Pyromancer started with that. That's cool. It happened again. Why is that happening? Okay, I swear this is the time that we get it. I don't know why it's taking me so long to get this item. But this will be the one. Titanite shard, there we go. Probably worth it, to be honest. Alrighty. Let's get it. That's right, there's nothing in this area. So I think probably the weapon that I want to get here is probably going to be the Uchi Katana. That's right. That's right. That's not happening. This might push the bait here. Okay. I don't like this phase for Udex gun here because of the fact that it obscures so much of the screen. There we go. Hard roll. We're sitting on a nice 7,000 souls. Part of me wants to try and take down Uchi Man. The problem with that's a broken straight sword right now, so right there. So I'm definitely not gonna pick that up. But yeah, part of me wants to try taking down the Uchi guy. Problem with that is that he's a little difficult. He spams he spams unsheath the weapon art on it, which I don't know if that can actually be parried or not. And honestly, I would rather wait for a bit until I can confirm a kill and get it than mess around and lose a weapon this early. know. I was hitting the parries earlier with minimal issue. It's just the timing on it is so bad. Like, you have to react instantly, basically, or else you're gonna get hit. I don't remember everything that's over this way. Dog. I don't know why I just tried to parry the dog. Yeah, that doesn't tend to work out. Parries his mouth. Yeah, for some reason I don't think that's really that prone to working.
Welcome. I take a look to the very then take.
Alright, so what build do we go for? What kind of build? I think for now I'm just gonna level my vigor up a bit. Hello, can I interact with you, please? There we go. Jeez. You want me to do bonk? I know that somebody else here is probably gonna want me to do pyromancies. Okay, you really want me to do bonk? I can do bonk. I don't know. I feel like I usually do bonk in these games. So I'm not that eager to trying a bonk run. Oh, that was almost it, actually. I just needed to I needed to angle it a bit further to that side. I got stuck on the tree there. Not... Oh my days. Oh, almost. I'm trying to jump up there because it gives me early access to some nice materials without needing to spend 20,000 souls that I would otherwise need to spend in order to get up there. Just jumped on the tree there. I keep on colliding with that one, like, stone post thing there, almost. Oops. Oh, come on. I've never actually done this this skip before. So it might take me a moment. Bro. Not supposed to run up the tree? Yeah, you are. You run up the tree and then use it to jump onto the roof there. Or do you mean like you're supposed to walk up the tree? But that doesn't work. The root? What do you mean? Like over here? That's not gonna put you far up enough. The root's not gonna put you high up enough to actually be able to jump over. Like, the root only puts you up like that, and it's also facing the wrong way. Right, which means that you have to do some pretty absurd quick camera rotation on the jump. Oh my god. That was completely scuffed. Yeah, I don't believe you that it's the root, because the root is not near, like, look, standing on the root does nothing. The base of the tree, that's what I was saying. Yeah, I need to be a little further, like, back so that I stop colliding with the, with that there. With this thing. Without, you know, going too far to the side that, just makes me do that. There we go. We got it eventually. Triple homeward bone, and then we go inside here to pick up some very important tools. Go away, bird. There's an Estus shard, and where is the... Don't remember. Shut up. I don't remember where the chest with the covetous silver serpent ring is. That's the other reason that we're up here. Oh, it's probably just right here, isn't it? Yeah. There we go. Because the covetous silver serpent ring will give us additional soul income. Alright, so that's our firearm setup done. We haven't purchased a... You know, actually, I'm not going to get the, I'm not going to go after Uchigatana, because, I need Firelink for Bloodless. I need him for a boss weapon, and I just realized that I completely neglected to actually, spend my Estus shard that I got, so we're gonna have to double back to Firelink trying to actually do that. I think I'll actually move the Pyromancy Flame over to the right hand. It just feels a lot more natural for me than left-handing it. Question is, what boss weapon am I going to go for? I'm thinking maybe one of Pontiff's weapons.
Ashen?
I feel like that could be interesting because I've never used those before. And it is hard to decide. Oh, actually, okay. You know what? I probably, if I'm going to do Bonk, then it has to be the Dragon Slayer Great Axe. If I'm going to do Bonk, then my boss weapon has to be Dragon Slayer Great Axe. He's doing nothing. Cool. None of them actually woke up. Well, there's our high wall weapon. Binocular. Yeah, so that being the high wall weapon it's probably fine. I don't know, it would have not been nice to get lucky and, like, get lost at night break or something like that, but, you know, whatever. We'll make do. Drop deserter trousers. Never gonna use those, but you know what? Might sell them at some point. That's crazy that that's by the way. I don't actually need to spend any time here to call my more is the fact that I already I don't know how I didn't get roasted there, but I will take it. Tight night start. I don't, like, I don't know why the game decided to put it in my heart. I'm not particularly adamant about keeping the hand axe, but I would rather keep a weapon than, you know, lose it. Make a run for the bonfire here. If I die with the hand axe, it's unfortunate, but it's whatever. Really? Where did you even come from? I did lose that locker tonight, thank you. We're not losing that just yet. Not losing the hand axe, that is. More deserter trousers. Throwing knives, again, throwing knives are a consumable, not a weapon, so we can have those freely. The whole Nuzlocke thing only applies to weapons. I parried too early there, for sure. Too late. Way too early. Well, I got the right timing enough to parry him, but filled with damage there, so... I don't know. I really don't know if trying to parry these guys is really all that. Mail breaker, I have to throw that out. Oh, that's a guy behind me. try to backstab me. Dude. Can you please? Oh my days. I would have been very unhappy if I lost a weapon like that. Alright, discard the nail breaker. More throwing knives. Always going to be nice to have. We're gonna go and rest at the bonfire again, and then continue onwards. That whole situation was more than a little nuts, to be completely honest. Like, I don't know, these guys are some of my least favorite enemies just because they just attack way too fast. They attack so fast, it's insane. I don't really want to spend time messing around with the Pus of Man here, but it might be worth it, because I think he drops like a Titanite shard plus an Ember or something like that. We can just find that. If he doesn't decide to not stack something. I'm glad is not fun. I kind of forgot that. Yeah, a little embarrassing. Titanite shard plus an Ember, though. Good stuff. Bro. Please stop that. He just flipped off the wall there. Raw gem. That's... is whatever. This is the only scenario in which raw gems are worth anything is in SLE. Climbing back up. Oh boy. High wall is pretty easy area. I am hoping to do this area without losing any weapons. It'd be a little disappointing if I did lose something here. Oh, connecting attack. Hold on. Okay. For some reason I just dropped out of chat there for a second. Oops. There we go. Kinda have to just backstab this guy. I guess I could pyro him down. But he really does just dirtle behind his shield constantly. Ooh, Lothric Knight armor. One of my more favorite armor sets in the game. Like, it just looks really good. another longsword drop. I need to throw that out. There we go, finally. That took me a second. I need more dexterity to be able to actually use that broadsword. Unfortunately, I need to throw out. The broadsword is one of the greatest weapons in the game. The problem that I'm going to have through this run is the fact that I don't really know a whole lot of the item locations. Can I free aim this to hit the barrel? That is not where I put that. Okay. I have no idea why that went over in that direction. Oh my. Man. I've learned that I'm garbage at free aiming. I almost hit something there. I'm just gonna have to pull these guys one at a time. Or try to. I was trying to blow up the barrel there with the firebomb. Or with a fireball, rather. But, you know. I'm bad at free aiming. That is a shield, which is enough to count as a weapon. Unfortunately, we're throwing that away. Ah, there we go. That's what I was looking to do. Easy. Easy game. My lord, he went flying. That'll be the key to get Grey Rat out, which I should probably do that. I wonder, will those hit him? No, but I might be able to pull him over here. Make those hit him. There we go. So I've never used pyromancy really in this game. Does the pyro glove, like, does it reinforce with just normal Titanite? I'm asking the person who just really wanted me to play a pyro. You come from, sir? Okay, the objective is to not fight the big guy, because I really don't think that's going to end well, and he's seen me, of course. Well, I won't be able to collect everything in here, then. Might be able to jump across to there. We'll give it a shot. It's Ring of Sacrifice. That's fine, I guess. Ring of Sacrifice is like the item that I feel the least about in the entire game, pretty much. Aren't there some other guys that are like supposed to be in here? Surely it's more than just the one. Way too early. Oh my days. It was more than just the one, and I can't stop getting staggered. There we go. Yes, I really don't know how I'm supposed to parry a lot of these attacks. That's another longsword. Discard. Oh, that's the tabard. Okay, that makes sense. I was trying to figure out why, like, the front of the armor was jiggling. But it was just a tabard. Which does actually make perfect sense. If I'm on low HP with no heals, I'm just gonna run back to the bonfire here. We do want to get our dex up to 10 here so that I can use the longsword if necessary. It's just 1 point. I guess I'll just put the other one in the vigor.
Farewell, Ashen One.
I'm not going to go upgrading anything yet. The longsword and the hand axe actually have exactly the same damage right now. 110 plus 12 on either. I'm just going to keep using the hand axe because I think it has the slightly worse moveset. I didn't even know that was back there. I think I went to the wrong bonfire, though. Yeah, I did. I did go to the wrong bonfire. Honestly, that's a perfectly fine detour for me, though, with grabbing that Titanite shard. Getting that shard is definitely worth. Oh, hello, Frames. Frames just decided to go on vacation there for a second. Hello, great axe guy. How I hit that guy in the back. Weirdest parry ever. I don't feel like fighting the spear thing. I don't know why I tried to parry his shield dash. It doesn't work like that. And of course the other guy's on me now too. Lovely. I get nothing from fighting these guys. Sure, they might drop a Titanite shard. It's not like Titanite is in low demand. So I'm just gonna run through.
Are you there to pay for?
Continue your press. There we go. I can maybe get the spear guy. There we go. Oh, he's on 1 HP. These spear hollows don't even matter. It's gonna blow right past them. Alright, so hopefully I will have enough to survive Vort. I've got a pretty sizable HP pool, so I'm not that concerned. That is nowhere near enough right there. We're gonna go primarily with the axe for Vort because I don't want to risk losing my pyro plane. Especially because if I do, like, that blocks me out of pyro things for the game. I mean, okay, not really. There is one other place that I can get a pyro plane. Here we are, phase 2. Funny how much easier this fight is when you don't have only a talisman to fight with. That was really insane though. I should have gone back to bonfire and gotten more blasts. That's a little embarrassing. Well, rest in peace, hand axe. You served me decently, I suppose. And that's why we were using the hand axe instead of the pyro glove, because the amount of HP that I had, that very much could have gone wrong. Really not a fan of this guy. That guy's kind of just positioned as a screw you. At least this time I just need to go down to work, so hopefully I don't have a skill issue again. I do not care about any of these enemies along the way. Fireballs. fireball is still my biggest damage dealer. Still does the most damage of anything that I have. I mean, and we are already phase 2. These two multi boxes start to get a little strange. We have start. Just beat me. Alright, there we go. That's how it should have gone the first time. That's how it would have gone the first time if I wasn't bad at the video game. Man, this hair is so blue, it's absurd. Raise the banner. Give me one moment. Alright, I am back. I'm also gonna see if I can't get my earbuds working now. There we go. I have audio again. Hallelujah. You have no idea how weird that was, just not having audio at all. Somebody has pinged me. What's this about? Oh, I see. It's easier to take the dogs down before they kill all of the hollows. Because if you can do that, they won't swarm you. Oh, my... Uh-oh. 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 Okay, we're good. My controller disconnected there for a second. I was just running for it. Dog, indeed. There we go. Alright, Yoel.
Please. Say I was. Oh,
I don't know if I'm gonna go for Lord Apollo's ending. We'll see. I think the weapon that I want to pick up from this area is gonna be, the Great Scythe. Great Scythe is always a really good weapon to have. And I just opened up my window. It is so nice outside. Is there anything you're checking the audio balancing of something and had stream fully muted? Nothing important. I kind of had a single skill issue against Vort and lost the hand axe, but we're being chillin'. We are being chilling.
Farewell, Ashen One. May
I'm really quiet compared to stream. Hold on, is this any better? I think that's probably because I had my mic facing in the wrong direction, and I just teleported to Firelink Shrine from Firelink Shrine. Dear Lord. But yeah, is this any better as far as the my audio goes? Yeah, better. Oh. Yeah, I figured. As soon as you said that, I looked at my mic and saw it was facing the wrong direction, so... Laptop does also not like that you're in Twitch and trying to render a video. Oh boy. Yeah, I can't imagine that, Well, I mean... I don't know, right? Because... If that's an issue, it's probably because your browser is just chewing through your CPU. Do I want to pick that up? Do I want to risk picking that up? No, I don't. I'm not going to pick any, like, enemy drops. I'm not going to pick any of those up, until, I get the great sight. Kaboom. Kaboom. Oh, that just went right at me. Okay. That was a little, Man, that is a long weapon. Only 90 damage with that isn't great. She actually just missed all of that, and my controller disconnected again. Oh, geez. Oh, no. Okay. This is a problem. Alright, you're gonna have to give me one moment here, because something terrible just happened. Oh no. It might be fixable. it could be fixed. And if it's not fixable, then I'll have to get acquainted with keyboard controls real quick. Did my cable potentially break? That is exactly what happened. Ooh, okay, there we go. Hold on. That's one part potentially done. As far as the fixing process goes. The other part, I don't know if it is fixable. But we'll give it a shot. We will see. Basically what happened was the end part of the cable, the part that actually goes inside the controller, like it didn't break off exactly, but it did come off. Alright, we'll give this another shot. Does this work? Please. Yeah, no, it's really weird. Okay. So that's not working, so I'm gonna have to find another USB-C cable. But that would explain why I've been having so many issues with my controller lately. And it's the entire it's the entire male end of it that it just came out. Fortunately, I do have another USB-C cable at my desk, so this will hopefully work. Alright, is this cable gonna play with my controller? Okay, there we go. Man, that was really weird. I have never seen that happen before. I should not have picked up that item. That could have been a weapon. But yeah, thank goodness for secondary cables. Man, that is... It's unique. It's definitely unique. Hello? Where did you? Bro, I hate these little guys so much. They're so annoying. Can you get off of me, please? They're so fast, right? And because poise is a stat that doesn't exist in Dark Souls 3, they also just stun lock you forever. But yeah, I'll have to, I don't know, I'll have to, like, send a picture or something later, because the entire mail module just came out. Alright, so I'm gonna have to do that again, but hopefully this time without, a faulty cable. Hello? Okay. I don't know what that was about. My attack just, like, failed. There's one of the frickin' gremlins on me. Oh, hello. When we seen that happen when your brother broke a cable inside of his tablet years ago, but the mail apparently was permanently stuck in the port. So I had to wiggle out the mail part. I was able to get it out eventually. What was that item that I picked up, by the way? Did you see? Oh, it was repair powder. Okay. I'm just gonna see about running through here, and hopefully these guys will stop chasing me eventually. Well, I mean, it's because you know, I saw something new in my inventory. Right, I saw something that I don't usually have at this point. I'm not gonna pick that up. It could be the cleaver. Yeah, hi. What's your problem? Good lord. Oh, there's an item in there. I don't remember what it is. It's a soul. Is this the way that I want to go? Or is it further down? Further down the other way. I'll just go this way for now. I want to say that these paths eventually link up together. Yeah, they do. They do. I might be screwed. But maybe they'll be dumb. Or just forget that I exist. That works too. Can you not? Thank you. I didn't go talk to the giant, so I'm gonna— No! It is so over, man. It's so over. Oh, Lord. Why did I have to pick it up? And the worst part is that The item that I wanted is literally just right at the end of this run here. Can you get off of me, please? Where was that? I didn't see where that shot landed. Okay, he is targeting me. Oh my days. Rubbish. The thing that I wanted, by the way, the weapon that I wanted, right here. It was so close, man. It was so close, and this is such a good weapon. But I have to use a freaking terrible weapon instead. So, okay. The whip might actually have value, right? Because I can just keep the whip as a last resort weapon. If I'm going to die no matter what, I can just cycle through to the whip. I can just cycle through to the whip and get a single, like, hit with it once. But I would much rather have... Oh, it's a reinforced club. I need to throw that away. Rude. Rude. Bruh. I'm screwed. Yeah, that is so disappointing that I got that instead of the weapon that I wanted. Like, it would have been fine if it was like the reinforced club or something like that. But it's just... It's so disappointing that I got the whip instead.
Was very then hey.
I guess I should at least make it usable, right?
Farewell, Ashen Maid of.
Problem is, I still don't know like, what build I want to do for this. Which means that I'm probably gonna get into late game, and I'm just gonna end up with a bunch of mostly unusable weapons. I have no idea why my camera is doing this. of-ish. This thrall is so much beefier than all the others. That's what these guys are called, by the way. They're called thralls. And he drops the flamberge, man. Like, not, you know, my favorite great sword in the game for sure, but, like, definitely a usable one. I'm a little concerned about the nut factory, to be honest. Hello? Can I don't know why that was happening. But whatever. I guess I'll go and do Nutsack Tree first. I'm a little concerned about Nutsack Tree because of my lack of damage. There's a lot of time for things to go wrong in this fight. Oh, come on. Already? Most annoying attack that does. I got knocked over. Didn't take any damage, but I got knocked over. It happened again. Oh, my goodness. There's one. Got a bit of a maintenance peak hitbox there. Such a weird. Like, to be completely honest, I just like stopped paying attention halfway through it. Oh, that was a shield. Hold on. Is the War God wooden shield? I need to throw that out. Where did I pick up this? Varian, do you know where I picked up the small leather shield? No idea? Okay, I'm gonna throw it out then. No, it's fine. I just tossed it out.
Well, very the take. Let these souls with
Strength, I guess.
farewell, Ashen men.
Yeah, I should probably start upgrading some stuff. I need to throw the reinforced club too. Forgot to pick that up.
Did what?
Okay, so I can't actually upgrade the pyro glove.
Try to
Well,
aim
plus
me like
2
that.
the longsword though. Back to cliff underside. Whoa. That was almost a really dumb way to lose a weapon. Just to make sure that doesn't happen. I'm just gonna whip that guy a little bit. Please go away. Please go away. Why are you still active? Bro! Stop it, go away. think there's an item back here. Yeah. Alright, so this is the guy that was shooting me before,
I help anytime.
but now he help anytime.
I help anytime.
So it is this side.
Don't but thanks. I went. Anyhow, I know how now.
Good old Sigurd.
No! You should have waited! Well, it's too late now. I, Sigurd of the Knights of Katarina, fight by your side!
I do actually quite like the fact that they actually pronounce his name as Sigurd instead of the Z instead of a C. Okay, Sigurd, I see you. Alright, there's the demon done. I know where I need to go. I don't know if I have the HP to actually go there. Oh, I have to run through this area first, so I'm going to put these back on. I'm pretty sure that's just human pine resin. I don't really care about it. Cleanse ring. Then we go down here. Then we go down here. And we live. I'm not confident if I would have lived without, like if I had armor on. I'll put on the Mira gear, why not? It looks quite good. Chloranthy ring. And then from here you can actually go down to the normal way. I have, oh my goodness, I have so many Estus upgrades. I have so many Estus upgrades. 2 Estus shards and an undead bone shard. I could have 2 more Estus and I could have it at +1. I have been clowning. Pale sleeves accentuates the bright blue hair.
What?
Yeah, a bit.
Pradeep.
God, why did you guys make me do liberal blue hair?
What's very that he
Why did I
Farewell,
let you
Ashen
guys make me do the liberal blue hair. Am I? I don't know if I am. Once again, we're gonna do a little whipping. Oh, why did you come down here? He doesn't usually do that. Ho, ho, ho. Ho, ho, ho. The evangelist cackle it's a little goofy. Oh, jeez. Yes. But you aren't back to the basement with you. I mean, he ain't wrong, though. Get back to the basement, Varian. So pretty outside. Sucks to be you. You don't have the right to see it, because you belong in the basement. Okay, I'm going to try to pull this guy out here. The reason for that is because this is a separate area. I don't know if you can. Okay, we're in Road of Sacrifices now. If I go back in here, is this now, this is not the Undead Settlement again? Which means that I can do some technicalities with my moveset. And I can actually use the Irithyll Straightsword. Because as far as the game told me, and as far as I'm concerned, I was in the Road of Sacrifices that entire time, which means that the Irithyll Straightsword is my Road of Sacrifices weapon.
Well, very well, then taken. Farewell, I shall make.
Is that a little cheese? Absolutely. Do I care? No.
Well, very then take. Farewell, I shall make.
Hearing the Firekeeper talk is trippy to you. Because you're used to Firekeepers just being quiet and staying in the bonfire. You know, Firekeepers are more than... They're more than bonfire bots, you know, Varian.
Well,
These are different times now. It's not okay to treat your Firekeepers like that anymore.
farewell, I shall want me.
You hope everyone guesses wrong for Regicide? That would be funny. That would be funny. You'd free her if you could.
Right, what?
I mean, you're the one that's saying that it's weird for a firekeeper to be talking. Like, this ain't the 19th century anymore, bud. I can fix hell, my lord. You didn't let the Golden Gooner get to her. But if you do let the Golden Gooner get to her, then, she actually gains the ability to talk when you revive her. So, honestly, I don't know if I should let the, let that technicality slide, that because the area that I was last in when I took down the Outrider Knight was, Road of Sacrifice. I don't know if I can let that be the Road of Sacrifice's weapon, because, like, jokes aside, I do feel like that area is kind of clearly part of the Undead Settlement and not the Road of Sacrifices. So I might need to get a different weapon here. I don't know, what do you guys think? Oh! Oh! That was almost a bad time. Brigand Axe, I gotta deal with the, with Discount Manager Mildred first. You're not gonna do it. Bro. Oh, hello. Well, okay, I don't think that's a very fair thing to do. So the question is... Right, so the problem with doing it like you're saying, and that was from the last place, I think. But the problem with doing it like you're saying is because, like, if I don't like what I get, then I'm allowed to break the rules. Right, which feels very wrong. Only thought is convergence, that's facts. So, like, I shouldn't be able to break my rule set, because, I mean, okay, it is my rule set. You know, that is true. That is true. I did say that the on-screen text would determine when I entered a new area, so... I suppose you are correct about that. You love legal gray area? Hello. Brilliant. Screw you. See, and usually I'm the one that, you know, is making adjudications like that. It feels weird to ask somebody else to make an adjudication on my behalf. How do I get down there? Maybe I just need a drop. I guess that could be it. I don't know if this is a safe drop, though. This is Dark Souls 3. Like, it's not Dark Souls 2 fall damage, but still. Alright, rest in peace, longsword. Oh, that's tragic. I have 3 weapons. Try that again? No. So despite the fact that the Irithil Straight Sword has actually less damage, technically, I need to hit things less times to kill them. Because, it does frost buildup. And when you get a frost hit, it deals less damage. And then applies other effects. Also, another reason that I really like this weapon, it just looks really cool. Like, this right here is some real swag. Like, everything that I have equipped is very, very drippy. That was a weird sentence to say. I feel weird for saying it. There's a lot of drip in this equipment loadout that I've got going on. Yeah, I just need to hit this guy 3 times to take him down. You raise me block of steel on a stick. Okay, but your block of steel on a stick does not look this dope. Hot. Even the red eye ones go down in 3 hits. And this also, I think, looks even better with the small shield than would it look with a different one. Best NPC in all of Dark Souls. I mean, he said it all. Like, the amount of connection with this NPC is just mind blown. Yeah, for real though. Like,
Well, very then.
my boy Horace, greatest NPC of all.
Farewell, Ashen One.
Get back inside. I am back. Road of Sacrifices is perhaps my least favorite area of the game. That being said, though, this is no longer, or sorry, wait, did that say, did the text say Road of Sacrifices, or did it say Crucifixion Woods? Because if it said Crucifixion Woods, that means that we can actually get another weapon. But I wasn't paying that much attention to it. Well, if it did say Crucifixion Woods, then we got a great one. Oh, hi, you just landed on my head. I'm gonna go back to Firelink Shrine and then return here, so that I can see if the thing said Crucifixion Woods or if it said Road of Sacrifices. Because if it was Road of Sacrifices, then I need to throw out that Great Shield. If it was Crucifixion Woods, then I keep it.
Farewell,
Pretty sure it was
Ashen
only
One.
Road of Sacrifices going back. Okay. Yeah, it's Road of Sacrifices. Okay. So the shield goes away. Estus Shard. Ember. Hello, Jesus. This version of Phoenix is a little angry. I think there's another Jesus in here. Yeah, hello. It's only 3 attacks for a frost block, which is actually crazy. Sage Ring and the Sorcerer outfit. No. Ooh. Coward. Fine, I'm back. My name may not be Jeremiah Gottwald, but if that wasn't Howard Plank from back, I don't know what that was. Of course. So this is probably a doomed fight, if I'm being honest. Which means whip time. Oof. I messed it up big time. Zero Estus already. Oh, what? I have more Estus upgrades? I didn't even realize that. Yeah, we're gonna get out of there. As much as I don't care for the whip, I don't want to lose it either.
Well, very then take.
Yeah, so I don't know. I guess I'll just do quality. Quality with the Irithil Straight Sword.
Did what?
Pretty.
I don't actually intend to use pyromancies at pretty much any point, not lying. The thing about the pyromancies is just like A, I don't know where the pyromancy merchant is. B, pyromancy is a bit of an investment to be making for something that I can never use again if I go down a single path. Right, because the only other way of getting the pyromancy glove is from the guy in Firelink, and I don't want to be using my Firelink weapon like that. That's right. And look at that. I think this is probably going to be phase 2. Oh, no, it's not. Okay. Wait, Rage. Where did she go? It is phase 2. Get there. No! That was an unlucky cycle. There she is back there. I'm just looking to minimize risk, hence why I'm taking out all of them. Can you not spam that, please? What sword? Not that sword. The real sword. Fine. No way. No way, man. We're just going for it. I swear to God, man, if I died there, I would have been so upset. Oh boy. Yeah, that was something.
Well,
A lot closer than it had any right to be.
farewell, Ashen Maid.
Though it's so much closer than it ever should have been. I want to say that we can get some Twinkling Titanites in here. Yeah, that's one. There's two. Why did I take damage from that? I would like to not be stuck on you, please. Man, I was actually throwing there. Backstab plus frost drop. There's the Herald armor. I quite like the Herald armor. Like, especially with this weapon. Like, tell me this isn't good drift. Tell me that this doesn't pass the drift check. I mean, I don't know about the liberal blue hair, but, you know, the rest of this is real nice. Jesus. Keep on going way too early on that. Okay, hyper armor. There we go. Paladin's Ashes, I do not at all remember what that is. Okay, I mean, if you'll let me, I guess. I would like to move, please, game. Thank you. Those NPCs can be a little crazy. I guess we're down here now. The reason why this little stretch sucks is a lot more because of the... Have I gotten the crucifix drop yet? There's no crucifix. That's not an independent area. I wasn't sure if it was before, but that being... Yeah. This is actually the cathedral that I'm at now, which does open me up for another weapon slot.
Merciful goddess.
Yo,
Mother
Gale, what you doing that for?
Who have no place to call. Please bear
Like, I don't know,
witness to
man.
our resolve.
I don't know, man.
Fire for Ariandel. Fire and the ash to kindle flame.
Yo, why is he moaning? He just caught Gale lacking, man. Like, I don't know. That guy's a little,
Well, very then hey. Farewell, Ashen Maiden.
Ah, how
give the
great
count.
let Iona.
What does that give me? Got the Crescent Axe. Lloyd's Shield Ring, but not the Sword Ring. I think the Sword Ring is in the Cathedral, the Deep proper.
Ashen White.
Tis what? Prithee be care.
Baby cart. Thank you, Andre. Thank you for that, Andre. I don't know what I would have done without Baby cart. He's still going at it. He is still going at it. I need to go back. I keep on forgetting about the Estus upgrades, man. What is wrong with me? That man needs to get his own room. Yeah, he does.
Tis what? Prithee be careful.
Like, I realize, Gale, that you're a little bit into fire, but, I don't know, man. Starting to get a little weird, isn't it?
Well, very then.
That's +3.
Farewell, Ashen Maiden.
Alright, I think we're gonna leave it for here for now. Made some pretty good progress at DS3 here. And oh my lord, this is so much better than DS2 early game. DS2 early game, it makes me so mad. It sucks. It really sucks. But anyway, we currently have. I need to throw out the spider shield because I got it at the point that I wasn't in Cathedral Deep yet. But yeah, anyway, we've got three actual weapons plus the shield. I don't think that the next areas are really going to be that much of a problem, and I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to slow down the death rate here a little bit, because the thing about this run, right? So right now, I am only +1 weapon from where I started, and the game only gets harder from here. So yeah, I'm gonna have to slow down the death rate a little bit if I want to actually succeed. But anyway, that is where I'm going to leave it here for now. I do appreciate y'all for stopping by, and I will catch you next time. Until then, y'all have a good one.